Imagine waking up 50,000 years ago. You're starving. You haven't eaten in 2 days. There's no supermarket, no nutrition labels, no Google. No one has written down which berries will keep you alive and which ones will shut down your organs within hours. Yet somehow, your ancestors survived, not just for days or months, but for hundreds of thousands of years. So here's the question. How did ancient humans know what they could safely eat without accidentally poisoning themselves into extinction? The answer is far more fascinating than simply trial and error. Because if our ancestors had relied only on random guessing, humans probably wouldn't exist today. Imagine walking through an untouched prehistoric forest. Everywhere you look, there's food. Bright red berries, colorful mushrooms, strange fruits, tiny insects, small animals. At first glance, it seems like a buffet. But in reality, it was more like walking through a minefield. Some plants contained deadly neurotoxins. Others damaged the liver. Some caused hallucinations. Others slowly poisoned you over several days. Even today, many poisonous plants look almost identical to perfectly edible ones. One wrong bite could mean vomiting, paralysis, or death. So how did anyone survive long enough to learn the difference? The answer begins with something humans are exceptionally good at watching. Ancient humans weren't the only creatures searching for food. Every day they shared forests with birds, monkeys, deer, boars, and countless other animals. These animals became living instruction manuals. If birds repeatedly ate certain berries without getting sick, those berries suddenly looked much less dangerous. If monkeys dug up particular roots every season, humans noticed. Of course, this wasn't foolproof. Some animals can safely digest foods that would poison humans. Koalas eat eucalyptus. Goats happily chew plants that would make us extremely ill. But careful observation dramatically reduced the number of deadly mistakes. Nature became their classroom, and every creature was unknowingly giving lessons. Here's where humans became different from almost every other animal. Most animals learn individually. Humans learn collectively. Imagine one experienced elder discovering that a certain berry causes severe stomach pain. Instead of every new generation repeating the same mistake, that knowledge could simply be passed on. Parents taught their children. Hunters taught younger hunters. Entire tribes remembered dangerous plants. Knowledge became a survival tool. In many early societies, information wasn't written in books. It lived inside stories, songs, rituals, warnings, legends. Some tales probably sounded like myths. Never eat the shiny red berries near the river. But hidden inside those stories was practical survival advice gathered over countless generations. One person's painful mistake could save hundreds of future lives. That's something evolution absolutely loves. What's even more remarkable, your own body was working alongside your brain. Humans evolved several built-in defense systems against poisonous food. For example, have you ever smelled spoiled milk and instantly pulled your face away? That's not just personal preference. Disgust is a survival mechanism. Many toxic foods smell bitter, rotten, or chemically unusual. Our sense of taste also plays a role. Bitterness often signals the presence of potentially harmful plant chemicals. That's why many children naturally dislike bitter vegetables. It's an ancient warning system that evolved long before modern kitchens existed. Of course, bitterness doesn't always mean danger. Coffee is bitter. Dark chocolate is bitter. Many healthy vegetables are slightly bitter too. But for prehistoric humans, treating bitterness with caution dramatically increased survival. Your tongue wasn't trying to ruin dinner. It was trying to keep you alive. Then came one of humanity's greatest discoveries: fire. Cooking transformed the menu forever. Many foods that were once impossible or dangerous to eat suddenly became safe. Heat destroys numerous harmful bacteria. It neutralizes certain natural toxins found in plants. It softens tough roots, makes meat easier to digest, and unlocks more calories from food. Some plants that were toxic when raw became edible after cooking. Others remained deadly no matter what. So humans continued experimenting. But now they had a powerful new tool. Fire didn't eliminate risk. It simply shifted the odds in humanity's favor. And those better odds changed history forever. So, how did ancient humans know which foods were safe? Not through luck, and not by blindly eating everything they found. They survived because they combined four extraordinary abilities. They observed nature. They learned from one another. They trusted millions of years of evolutionary instincts. And eventually, they transformed food itself with fire. Every meal you eat today is built upon thousands of generations of curiosity, caution, and shared knowledge. The next time you casually grab an apple, cook dinner, or read a nutrition label, remember, somewhere in your family tree, an ancestor spent their entire life figuring out which foods wouldn't kill the people they loved. And because they succeeded, you're here today. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden survival stories behind human history, don't forget to subscribe, because the past is far stranger and far smarter than most of us realize.